Hello everyone, thank you for tuning in. I'm Tully, and today we're looking at the most awesomest game ever made. One Finger Death Punch. Now, I will be honest here, I saw this on Toe Biscuit's channel, and I thought, you know what? Maybe I'm gonna spend some money on this. And boy, is it worth it. I'm gonna show you how. But first of all, before I show you the awesomeness that is One Finger Death Punch, I'd like to explain to you what is One Finger Death Punch. Well, as I think you can probably look at from the intro, it's a stick figure fighting simulator. Doesn't look like much, does it? And if you look at the graphics visually, it looks old. It looks rather odd, especially with the faces. They look kind of not here, but in the intro screen, they look a bit weird. Just saying. I also have an issue with this since the options menu is non-existent. You can turn music. Wait, no, wrong one. Music on, music off. That's it. This is the options menu. Yep, pretty much. That was it. And I do, in fact, have a legitimate problem with that, mainly because this game is loud, like really loud, and because there is no manual way to adjust. There's no way to manually adjust the volume level in the game. I actually have to go to the Windows sound mixer, which I should never have to do. Just saying. Just saying. And honestly, I know it's an indie game, but you know, come on now, guys. Sound slider, not that hard, is it? Jesus. Anyway. Then you have Mastery, which is the amount of points you get. And you have, which you get points by playing, obviously. You have Ice Scores, and then music on or off, on or off, on or off, as you can see here. And then you have Play. Here's how the game plays. You have two modes. You have Survival Mode, as you can see here, and you have Levels Mode. As far as I'm aware of, you do not, in fact, start with Survival. You have to unlock Survival through the Levels Mode. This is a levels mode, basically. This is where you'll... Wait, did I turn off the music entirely? I think I might have. Yes, I did. There we go. You immediately notice it because the music is always there. Just not to badmouth it, because I actually do like the music, and you'll see exactly why. So basically, there's Student, Master, which requires you to beat the final student level, then Grandmaster, which requires you to beat the final Master. I have no idea how Master is going to be, or Grandmaster, because Student is hard as nails. This entire game is hard as nails. You have no idea. But as I was going to say, survival round basically means you continuously go at it, trying to score as many points as possible. As you can see here, to unlock blind survival, you have to reach 500 kills in survival, and you reach 500 kills in blind survival, yada yada yada. When it comes to levels, you have these, you know, special types of levels, as you can see here, which will basically guide you to the story. Basically, as far as I'm aware of, is for you to progress the final level, you need to go from left to right. As you can see here, yes, I've been playing this game a lot. And one of the weirdest things about this game is that you can literally bypass stuff. Like, look at here, right? Like, if you go here, basically what you would think is you'd only be able to get to this boss level if you finished, like, the top lane and the bottom lane. But no, what you can do is go here, then here, here, beat the boss level, and then go all the way back. It is more than possible. As you can see, on levels you haven't completed once are labeled as the next level. I completed the boss level, so I can go this, go back, or go back here and go the normal way. Really, really freaking weird. As you can see here, the game also functions on a medal system. Basically what happens is 0 misses is platinum medal, 1 to 3 misses is gold medal, then you have silver and bronze, whose miss counts I don't know because I never get silver or bronze. Not because I'm that good, because I refuse to finish the game until it actually gives me the platinum medal. I'll get to that later. Let me just give you the bad about the game. It looks old. I understand this is a very... I don't know how many people did this, like 1 or 2 people, I think? 2 people. I might be wrong. I do not know. I might be wrong. I think it's 2 people, but I might be wrong. As you can see, visually the game is not exactly what you would call pretty. Not in the slightest. Look at this. Look at the map. Not to mention that you can't... Oh, I can actually use the mouse wheel. Oh, good to know. And again, you don't actually have zoom levels. I thought you could only use the actual zoom button. Apparently not. Apparently you can use the zoom scroll wheel. But you don't have zoom levels. You have this level and this level. That's it. That's all you have. And as far as I'm aware of, nope, you can't actually move the map with your WASD keys, or the movement keys, or the arrow keys, or even like use the mouse to pan around. No, This game is controlled entirely by mouse, and that means that if you need to move around the map, you need to click around the levels until the map pans by itself. Not exactly what you would call user-friendly. Just saying. Then again, yeah, that is one of the bad parts. That's pretty much it, really. The only gripe I have with this game is that, one, the UI isn't exactly that friendly. Two, it doesn't really look like... I mean, look at this! Look at this! This reminds me of old PlayStation 1 fighting games. This screen transition. I should know. I really should know. I had a PlayStation 1 for 12 years, holy hell. I still played it until like 5 years ago. Holy shit. Anyway, that's literally everything bad I have to say about the game. That, of course, and the fact that there are no remindable keys. You do have like 3 or 4 preset keys, besides the technical one, the basic one, which is left mouse button. But I don't really have anything against that, purely because of a simple reason, which is you don't need keyboard. This game is entirely controlled with 2 buttons. If you use the presets or if you use the mouse, it's 2 buttons. And honestly, I much prefer using the mouse because it lends itself to the type of game that this is, and again, you'll see it soon enough. Boss. That does say boss, right? Why does that say boss and this doesn't? Oh, right, I get it. This is the tutorial level, because you basically start here, and it shows you the ropes, basically. There are several types of levels, as you can see here. You have multi-rounds, which basically give you a small amount of enemies, but then you go through 4 levels of speed. Basically faster, 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 faster. You have mob rounds, which are basically people coming at you. As you can see, you can defeat 50 guys. Light sword rounds, and you have boss rounds, which are you versus another guy who consistently changes his attack routine. Nunchaku rounds. Crash rounds, which is you basically taking out scenery. Thunderstorm rounds. Yada 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 yada. This game actually does quite a good job explaining you how it works. One, through the actual map, as you can see here, it does tell you what you're up to up here. It gives you the number of enemies, how much health you have, gives you the medal and whatever. Medal you currently have, obviously, to beat the level at least once. The announcer in the game really harks back to that really old, cheesy, not what I would say exploitation, but really cheesy, like 70s, 80s, kung fu martial arts movies, you know, the young grasshopper, you bring great dishonor to this family, or whatever. It's kind of like that. I don't think it was done intentionally, as far as I'm aware of, to invoke that exact feel. I don't think the people who made this are that racist. At least I hope not. Anyway, moving on. The game works like this. Depending on the number of misses, you do get medals, and if you never get hit once during the entire level, you do get the perfect rating you're seeing there. It's really satisfying. You'll see why exactly. It is perfectly possible to not miss once and get hit, either through laziness or you're just not fast enough, simply, as it is possible to miss and not get hit once. Despite the fact that most of the times you miss, if there's enemies near you, they do hit you instantly. If there's no one around you, you can miss and no one's going to hit you. So it is possible to have a perfect and not a platinum, and platinum and not a perfect. That's pretty much it, really. The game has a very high enemy variety, as you will see. I'm going to play a level purely so you can see it, and I'm going to do no commentary, I'm just going to play it. Normally what I do is, and this game really has this, a lot of the purists out there are going to play the exact same way I do, which is, the game has a system whereby the better you do, the faster it goes. So basically, imagine in this mob round, I start with 223% speed, for instance, and I beat the level with a perfect and a platinum medal. And the next mob level, which would be this round, would increase my speed to like 230 something, up to a maximum of 250. And if you do badly on the level, it actually goes down. So the better you do, the harder the game gets, which is just fantastic, I might add. And what I will see a lot of people doing, which is what I've been doing myself, is that you can also see the levels that are available, because they have that little green thing around them, is if you actually are playing the level and you give up, as in you pause in the middle of the game and then return to map, the speed is not affected, nor your score is affected. Basically, the game only takes into consideration how you did if you actually finish the level. Which means that, for instance, in like, let's say this one, which is 150 people, I spent like an hour on this one because I kept going back so I could do the no misses perfect rating. And I see a lot of people doing that because this game really does run on that. It runs on the premise that you're going to be seeking that perfect score. You're going to be looking for it, you're going to be grabbing it by the neck and just strangling it until it gives you all of its perfect man juice. I'm getting excited, I'm sorry. I'm also very sick, as you can probably tell. Let that not stand in the way of enthusiasm, because this game is just awesome. Also, in terms of enemy variety, this game has a lot of it. Basically, you have... No, get back. Also, just wanted to show you, this is one of the things I really hate about the game, is there is no ESC key. There's no escape. This entire game is controlled by mouse. That goes up to and including the actual pause menu. You actually have to manually go up there. As you see, yeah. Actually have to go up there, return to map. And literally the result will not be affected. Period. That is how the game works. I really don't like it. It's like, I really, really don't like it. And then you have stuff like, when you go to multi-rounds, most of the time you can use them, but specialized rounds like the speed rounds, the dagger rounds, boss rounds, you can't use skills, but mob rounds and multi-rounds, you can use skills. Skills are perks that you will literally just obtain along the game in specialized, like, no, back. Like, for instance, you know, if you're going to progress through the story, you go to the right. But if you go to the left, eventually you hit these dead ends, which will give you special skills. Like down here, for instance, let's see if I can find one. Sorry, I think this one actually gave me a skill. This one definitely gave me a skill. You know, these branches that don't actually just end in dead ends, those actually give you skills. You can't use them in all rounds, but you can use them in mob rounds and multi-rounds. These go from giving you more arrows to more daggers whenever you pick them up. This one I'm using right now is wipe the screen of enemies, actually you can change it with that one. I think you might have heard the announcer there. There you go. I actually have to toggle them off before you can toggle another one on. It's a bit old school, but whatever. Activate this one. These two are literally the first ones you get, but they are so freaking useful. You have no idea. Well, I will substitute this one with Weapon Rain as soon as I get, as you can see here. Or you can just right-click for a better definition. Because sometimes the definition doesn't really tell you. There it is. You can just right-click on these things and it will tell you. This game has a lot of content. It's like €4.99, or the original equivalent right now on Steam. It's super cheap. Super cheap. You have no idea. Anyway, that's it. That's literally everything I have to tell you about this game. So now, how about I give you a little whiff of the actual gameplay? A little word of warning, it's going to get really hectic, and for the sake of the game, I am going to break my cardinal rule of only getting the perfect no-miss, and I'm actually going to go and finish the level in itself, whatever it takes. I'll also stop the recording here, so I can go up and actually get a... whatchamacallit? Get the sound up so you can enjoy the full awesomeness that is One Finger Death Punch. Now, I have never played this game before, as you can see, unbeaten. I haven't actually played this level. I completely bypassed it and just went down here, as you can see. So I don't really know what's in store for me. I've played worse levels, but I really don't know what's in store for me, and I probably won't get a platinum medal. I'll probably get, or a perfect, I'll probably get a gold one. I mean, I am still pretty decent at this, and as far as that little tidbit showed you, I don't think this is getting really affected by the recording software, which is good. This game is really good. It runs so softly, so smoothly, and it really needs to, because this game really is Twitch gameplay. You have no idea. You'll see. Just get back there, get back there, get back there, get back there, as you can see here. Also, word of warning, as you can see here, top right, flying crane. You do get like tooltips at the end of the levels, which show you various messages from the developers. Some are humorous, like people tried to tell us to quit, so we made this game, or we can't thank you enough for playing this game, or enjoy the awesomeness that is One Finger Death Punch, or whatever. And some of them were informative. And especially, one of them said, I don't know if this is true, honestly, I need to have someone who actually knows about this stuff tell me, but one of the tooltips said that even though these are stick figures, the moves that you will see are actually influenced by the actual fighting styles that you're seeing. So the flying crane, the praying mantis, you have drunken fist, for instance, which is really hilarious to watch. And you're not going to see it, but whatever. It's really hilarious. And I've actually seen a couple of videos of Shaolin monks, for instance, doing drunken fist, or other people doing flying crane or praying mantis, and they really look alike. So I'm inclined to believe that maybe, just maybe, they actually got it right. But you know what? You know what? Time for the awesomeness.
rewarded.
And that is the way the cookie crumbles. As you saw, 0 misses. I did in fact bork up once, like I hit once, but I believe most of the time is because there's a lot of shit in the screen, as you saw happening. There's really a lot of stuff on the screen going on. I think I might want to do this again while I comment on the game. There's a lot of stuff going on the screen, and sometimes you really, really don't know how to deal with this. Also, I really hate the bouncing ball of doom, because sometimes it really just screws up with your momentum. You're trying to do stuff, especially when you saw, like, these guys, as you can see here. I'm going to start that over again. These guys you can see here, the brawlers, they require a very specific set of moves, right? But if you have a bouncing ball of doom going around the map, it doesn't actually stop just because you're going with a brawler. It makes no sense whatsoever. So if you actually happen to be unlucky enough, it will, in fact... It will in fact interfere with your frickin' quick time event sequence, and it will completely screw everything up. It won't be the first time where I did a perfect round only to be screwed over by the fucking bouncing ball of doom. As you can see here, these special moves, like power smashes, these power moves, that aren't actually performed by me. Well, they are performed by me, but you know what I mean. Like again, they are actually random. They give you like special, basically they allow you to hit further away for one time or something. See here, I'm sorry. As you can see, normally if I didn't have the 3 dagger skill, I only have 1 dagger on that. But since I have the 3 dagger skill, also 3 arrows, you can see here. Ah, goddammit, I got hit once. Yeah, I like to do the no hits and no misses. But that's it. You have a very high enemy variety. As you can see here, the Greys take 1 hit each. Then you have these special ones that require a specific set of combinations. You have these really weird ones later on, which have like a left, right, left, or left, right, right, or left, right, or something like that. They get really, really difficult. And I am bouncing this ball perfectly right now. Ah, missed it. Yep, went flying off the screen, that one. So that wave you see, that's the frozen one. Basically, every 20-something kills activated, kills everything on one side of the screen. There we go. Sometimes weapons do, in fact, disrupt a bit. Ah, goddammit. Because sometimes you have to pick up the weapon. Sometimes if you just move to attack an enemy that's near enough to the weapon, it will actually catch. Or if it lands on you, the weapon will actually just automatically go to you. Well, that was cool. Ah, missed that one. And sometimes you just get these rolls, you know, you're on a complete roll, you feel like a badass, you can do these really awesome moves with weapons you grab off the ground, shot through the heart, as you can see there. Oh, come on! Yeah, sometimes you get slow motion. By default, if there's people on your left, the bar and right bar, it automatically slows down to make it a bit easier and fair. Ah, goddammit, I missed that one. Yep, can't bounce. Thing is, right, if you dedicate your entire mental resources to just bouncing the bouncy ball of death, it is in fact a perfectly valid strategy. And it has helped me several times in the past, but sometimes you really just don't want it on the screen. And so sometimes it's a bitch to take care of. It really is. Ah, goddammit. Ah. That's pretty much the game, really. I'm just gonna try and see if I can get this one time. There's a lot of enemy variety, and even if there wasn't, I mean, come on now. It looks old, it really does, but as you saw there, like the ball just got in the middle of the brawler combo, the brawler being the one that requires a specific set of QTEs. Like that one. I don't know why they would do it like that. I suppose it's to put you on the edge of your seat to make you want to really pay attention to this. But you know what? I'm going to use like a comment I saw on this game's Steam page. Really. I commented on one guy. Basically 2 lines. This game is basically 2 lines. You are saying, I know Kung Fu. This game is answering, show me. And that guy right there on the Steam forums, you can see that. The comment is really close to the top. That guy got it so right. This game will look at you and it will say, you think you're good at this? You think you're good at brawlers? Come and show me. And my god. When you get that perfect rating, when you get that massive picture, that massive word, perfect, just sprawled across your screen, my god, does it feel exhilarating. And even if you don't, just look at this! Like Total Biscuit said, this is 2014's Fuck Yeah the video game. I would go further as to say that of all the video games I played, this is beyond Warhammer 40k Space Marine in terms of sheer awesome. And that's saying something. Because Warhammer 40k Space Marine was awesome as fuck. And you get these little cutscenes as you can see here. And if you get enough combos, you get this Fury mode, which just lets you kill, lets you kill pretty much everything on the screen, as you can see here. Am I gonna get a perfect rating? Boom! As you can see there, perfect. Oh my god, this feels awesome. Oh yes, that is one finger death punch, right there. That is one finger. As you can see here, if you miss this skill on student mode, you can pick it up on master or grandmaster mode. It's cathartic. It really is. Go buy this game. Period. Goodbye.